There is something about a fireplace that just changes the entire mood of a room. But let's be honest, most of us aren't about to deal with the mess of real wood or the cost of installing a gas insert. That is where this little bronze stove comes in. It is one of those pieces that manages to look like a classic, heavy-duty heater, while being light enough to actually move around the house whenever the temperature drops. The first thing that hits you is the design. It has these side windows and a glass door that actually swings open, which is a nice touch because it doesn't feel like a cheap plastic box. The brick-style interior adds a bit of that old-school charm, and honestly, it looks pretty convincing even when the power is off. Now here is the real draw. It uses infrared heat, which is a big deal if you hate that dry, stuffy feeling you get from those standard forced air heaters. It keeps the air feeling a bit more natural, and it is surprisingly capable of warming up a decent-sized space. If you're trying to avoid cranking up the central furnace just to stay warm in the living room, this thing is a solid way to keep the bills down. You just set it up where you are hanging out, and it does the heavy lifting. The flame effect is where things get interesting. It uses this layered 3D technology that gives the fire some actual depth. It isn't just a flat screen flickering behind glass. It looks like there is real movement in the logs. You get 5 different settings for brightness and speed, so you can dial it in to match the vibe of the room. If you want it bright and lively, you can have that, or you can dim it way down to a soft, glowing ember look for when you are winding down for the night. And yes, you can run the flames without the heat, which is great for those spring or autumn evenings when you want the aesthetic without the extra warmth. It comes with a remote, which is a lifesaver because nobody wants to get off the couch to fiddle with dials. That said, the buttons on the unit itself are tucked away nicely so they don't ruin the look. If there is a downside, it is that the fan, while quiet, isn't completely silent. You will hear a soft hum when the heat is kicking, which is pretty standard for these types of units. But it is worth noting if you are someone who needs absolute silence to focus. Also, while it is portable, it is still a solid piece of metal, so it has a bit of weight to it. Not a deal breaker, but don't expect it to be feather-light. It is a straightforward, reliable way to add some character and warmth to a room without any of the usual fireplace headaches. If you're looking for something that balances style with actual, usable heat, this is definitely one to keep on the radar. It does exactly what it promises, and it does it with a bit more personality than your average space heater.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.